Welcome to our Quarter 2 House Awards at West Rocks Middle School for the 2019-2020 school year. I can't believe to say we're already second half of the year. We're in second semester, and we are downhill from here. It's amazing to think that we were just welcoming everybody in August, and here we are, middle of February. Very fancy shoes. All right. First, thank you to those parents, guardians, and family members that carved out some time today. It is not always easy, especially at 1:30 in the afternoon on a Monday, to take time out of whatever it is you have to get here to recognize all the accomplishment we have in Beta House in our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So at this time, if everyone could give our family members and our parents and guardians a big round of applause to get here. First, our students have done a very good job so far this half of the year. Over the course of this semester, they've continued to develop relationships with their peers and teachers. They've completed performance tasks, they've done labs, they've applied their thinking. They basically seem to make decisions that impact their future on a daily basis, depending on who and where they are in the given moment. They're taking on new challenges and developing new skills each and every day. Our House Awards are really built on 5 pillars that we feel are essential for success. We have leadership, service, character, scholarship, and perseverance. Leadership is crucial. This takes on many forms. It's not necessarily just someone that's going to stand up in front of others or ask them to follow. It's many times, and we found it over the course of this year, students are leading by example. Whether it's somebody who's maybe not as boisterous, maybe not as loud, but they're doing the right thing, and other people are able to see that and emulate it. We want our students to contribute to the community around them as well. Last month, we celebrated Martin Luther King Day with a day of service. As he shared, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb degree to serve. It's not just serve the close-knit family around you, but it also is the community at large, and we'll recognize those kids today. Character. This is the stuff that's inside of you. We get faced with difficult decisions of varying levels every single day. What will our students choose? Will it be the easy way or the right way? We want our students to demonstrate academic achievement and work ethic in the classroom. This means doing excellent work, pushing the bar on tasks, general engagement in schoolwork, being a good partner, staying out for extra help when needed, completing assignments even when it's on the weekend, or something that was passed due. We expect you to demonstrate all the 21st century skills in order to make sure you're ready for the next level. We want our students to try their best, even when the outcome seems impossible. Perseverance is when faced with the greatest challenges that almost seem impossible, our students continue to give 100%. Today, we're going to recognize, just like our previous House Awards, we're going to recognize 3 students in each grade level in each of these areas. A teacher or staff member will come up, describe the criteria for the award, and call the names of the students that won. We'll give a round of applause and grab a quick picture in all names. Getting a little excited. You're going to hear each staff member say the same thing. Please hold all applause till all 9 names are read. Reason for that is we want to make sure everybody gets the equal amount of applause. Sometimes, if we call a name, one name may get a lot of applause and loud, and maybe the next name doesn't get as much. That's not really why we're here. That's not the point of these. We want to make sure all nine names and students are up, and then we'll give a big round of applause. And our teachers and our presenters will continue to read those names relatively quickly to make sure we get through our program. This year, we're also going to recognize perfect attendance. We think attendance is really important. A famous comedian once said, 80% of success is just showing up. It's the same in school. In order to learn, you have to be here and be present. So we're going to recognize those as part of our program as well. Finally, one last award for the day is our PAWS Award. PAWS is our acronym for our PBIS, which is Positive Behavior Interventions and Support. PAWS stands for Positive Interaction, Accountability, Willingness, and Safety. This is that student, and we only have one per grade level that gets recognized, that shows all of those, demonstrates all the intent that we hope to have in a successful student. It's kind of like the MVP or MVS, most valuable student for this quarter in this house. We'll call that, and that's recognized by our teachers in the house. So we'll recognize that at the end before we end our program and head back to class. So at this point, without any further ado, I will introduce our first staff that's presented, math teacher, Mr. Ruther.
That's what happens when you're one of the oldest guys in the building. You gonna help me? All right, I have one of my favorites, the Leadership Award for Beta House. As Ms. Reynolds said, for doing the right thing, just always turning in that homework, not having to say two things twice, 3 times, just someone where that they do the right thing when someone's watching or someone's not, and that's the key. And we have a lot of leaders in the Beta House, so I think we're gonna have more awards as the year goes on. So we're gonna, again, just read the names before you start clapping. All right, so we can get them all up here. You guys kind of come up, okay? I'll start with grade 6. All right, a couple from my homeroom. This is great. First one, Chloe Ballard. Second, Dominic Scarpelli. And our next 6th grader, Francisco Segura, also from my homeroom. 7th grade, Hania Brito. Also from the 7th grade, John Welch and Madeline Yushi. Those are our 7th graders, and we have our 8th graders. Drew Brenton, Jorge Cardoso, and from my class, Ayush Shetty. Okay, now we can give a great round of applause to our leadership awards for Beta House. Come on, Ayush. Look straight ahead, guys, for the picture. All right, next we're going to bring up Mr. Perry with the Service Awards. Mr. Perry.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Ryan Perry. I teach English Language Arts here at West Rocks, also a former student here at West Rocks. Today I get the opportunity to acknowledge Beta House students who have been recognized by our House members and West Rocks Middle School faculty for their service in and out of school. These students work well with peers, they possibly mentor other students, they are willing to take on additional responsibilities, volunteer and assist others both in and out of school. Again, please hold your applause till all 9 students have been called and they have received their certificates. So for 6th grade, we have Devin Emmett, Alana Remy, Brian Tapia. 7th grade, Ashley Reyes Garcia, Jalissa Smalls, and Kenny Williams Jr. And 8th grade, we have Sean Byrne, Kevin Guerra, and Ryan McElhaney. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Michael Richards, who will present the next award. Let's give Mr. Richards a round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. As you said, I'm Mr. Richards. I teach 6th and 7th grade social studies here on the Beta team. Today I get the opportunity to acknowledge Beta students who have been recognized by our House members and West Rocks faculty for their positive character. These students consistently exemplify positive and desirable qualities of behavior. For example, having a positive outlook, being friendly and accepting. They comply with school policies and demonstrate the highest standards of honesty, academic integrity, and reliability. And if I can quote a former colleague here and a good friend of mine, Mr. Klein, who used to teach at West Rocks, and maybe you know him. He used to say it doesn't take any intelligence or money to be a good person, which means that everybody, whether you're the smartest kid, a struggling kid, the richest kid, anything, everybody can just be a good person. So please hold your applause until all 9 students have been called and they've received their certificates. Grievous Batista, Naz Fajardo, Marjorie Aguilar, Sebastian Marseille, Gabriela Peralta, Samuel Aurelia, Amadeus Betancourt, and Aylin Lara. And now here's Ms. Wallach.
Good afternoon. My name is Ms. Wallach. Today I get the opportunity to acknowledge Beta House students who have been recognized by our House members and West Rocks faculty for their scholarly abilities. These students have demonstrated high academic achievement, specifically on quarterly, semester, or yearly grades. They have earned a high grade point average, have achieved MAP or standardized test growth, or were recommended by a teacher. Please hold your applause until all 9 students have been called and they receive their certificates. First, 6th grade, Mary Guevara, Camilla Loza, Ashton Mayhew. 7th grade, Donovan Flores Calvo, Alexa Luna, Om Kadahar. 8th grade, Renee Haywood, Claudia Nadabal, and Kate Paradise. Congratulations to these students on their scholarly abilities. One more round of applause. Congratulations to our followers. Next, I would like to introduce our wonderful counselor who works so hard for our students, Ms. DeCherbo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Beta House. As Ms. Wallach said, my name is Joanna DeCherbo. I have the pleasure of being the Beta House counselor for all 245 of you. Today, I get the opportunity to recognize the Beta House students who have been nominated for the Perseverance Award. As the House counselor, I feel this award is very important. To persevere means that you never give up, and life is not always easy. And those of you who are living through your middle school years know that it is definitely not always easy. The 9 students we're about to recognize are students who come to school every day despite any challenges and persevere through it all. So, again, please hold your applause till all 9 names have been called. Miley Baraka, Emily Hernandez, Marcus Villafane, 7th grade, Camila Gote Velez, Joey Haggerty, Rhodey Hims. 8th grade, Theo Chavez, Lindsay Hernandez Taborda, and Sebastian Reyes Garcia.
Just quickly, and I've said this in a couple of the other House Awards, I know it's difficult not to clap, and the whole point of this is to celebrate student successes both in front of parents and family members as well as their peers, right? So it's kind of, it's difficult when kids just get excited about their friends and cheer quickly. So it's not that we don't want to cheer, it's just that we want to make sure we recognize and hear all names and get everybody up here. But it is just natural, that excitement. So we have a couple of awards left before we call it a day. We're going to start with, I'll turn this over to Ms. Walters for our perfect attendance, and then we have our applause award.
Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Walters, as Mr. Reynolds said, and I'm honored to be the House Leader for Beta House. I'm also honored to hand out the Perfect Attendance Awards. A missed day at school is a lost opportunity for students to learn, and today, as I said, I get to share with you those students who have had perfect attendance for quarter 2. This means that they're here every day, they were not late to school. Data shows that students who attend school regularly have been shown to achieve at higher levels and are more prepared for learning. Good school attendance is important because it helps students develop habits that will help them be successful for the rest of their lives. Attendance habits are developed early in life, and children who have good attendance habits in their school careers are more likely to continue them. So we will call the 6th grade winners Perfect Attendance Awards these first, and then we'll do 7th and 8th together. Okay. Christopher Amaya Ventura. Natalie Andrewchow. Rolani Balbema Almonte. Chloe Ballard. Kessie Saveda. Devin Emmett. Isabella Garcia. AJ Getner. Vlad Getu. Phoebe Guerra. Yumari Guevara. Emmanuel Juarez. Jack Calumbra. Tanya LeBlaze. Nellie Legerme. Camilla Loza. Caroline Martinez. Kaylee McCarthy. Cody Mocha. Daniel Nadebal. Jacqueline Ortega. Maria Priego. Catherine Ruiz Isidro. Dominic Scarpelli. Brian Tapia. Marcus Villafane. And Lisbeth Zasena. 6th grade perfect attendance. going to do 7th and 8th graders together. Almost ready. Here we go. Alondra Alvarado Hernandez. Samantha Andre Gomez. Geraldo Francis. Angel Gonzalez. Jefferson Gonzalez. Alexa Luna. Haley Mario. Patrick Maluski. Kyle Nash. Sarah Ruiz. Kyla Santa. Jilson Tello. Cesar Arias. Sam Aurelio. Amadeus Betancourt. Sean Byrne. Jorge Coelho Ordonez. Edwin Gonzalez. Jessica Gutierrez. Renee Haywood. Claudia Nadebal. Nina Olivieri. Kate Paradise. And Ella Schweitzer. Let's a big round of applause for 7th and 8th grade.
That's a decent amount. As you heard Ms. DeChervo say before, out of 250 students in the house, that was all of the students that were here every day, just for quarter 2, not necessarily quarter 1, that didn't get the flu. I know that's going around a little bit. That were able to make it every day, that didn't miss a day for vacation or here and there. And again, you gotta be present to learn. I know sometimes it's easier said than done. But it's also something that anybody can do. Similar to what Mr. Richards said around character, anybody can be a good person. You can make that choice. You can also make a choice to be present. Be here. Sometimes there's circumstances outside of our control, family related or otherwise. But most times we can make that choice to be here. So we have one more award for the day. It's our Pause Award. Again, it's all those intangibles that our teachers, our house teachers have recognized in one student per grade level for this quarter. If you saw as you walked in and signed in security for parents and family members and students, we have those pictures under the glass for our quarter 1 award winners, and our quarter 2 will do the same, and we'll follow those for each of the grade levels, and we'll have that for the remainder of the year. So Our sixth grade, again, we're going to break the rule this time because there's only one. So we'll give that person a big round of applause. We'll have them come up here, do seventh grade, and then we'll do eighth grade. All right? So our sixth grade quarter 2 Pause Award winner is Rolani Balbuena Almonte. Some people like it on stage more than others. Okay. Our grade 7 Pause Award winner, quarter 2, Haley Mario. And our 8th grade Pause Award winner for quarter 2, Brianna Santana. All right, before we call it a day, don't go anywhere in the back yet. Guys, just wait in the back, please. The purpose of this is to recognize areas and aspects and character traits that we feel are important. It's more than just a test score. It's more than just a grade. We want to shape our students to be prepared for the next level, be good people, well-rounded people. And sometimes, if reading or math is just something that we struggle in, these are other areas that we can strive for. Just a reminder, all students can only win 2 house awards over the course of the year in order to recognize as many kids as possible. So if you have 1 or 2, we hopefully will recognize more as we go. But again, everybody can show up. We're going to acknowledge one more time. All the parents and family members showed up and our award winners. Give a round of applause. And if you have a family member here and want an award when your class goes back, if you want to come down for a few minutes and spend a little bit of time with those people who took time out of their day, please do so. And we'll start dismissing from the back. I see Mr. Weinberg's class in the